Well, it's a game which does seem as though it will offer a very early test in 2022. I'm delighted that Michael Brown is once again with me in the commentary position. Michael, this could be quite a watchable game.
It could be a great game, couldn't it? An Arsenal side finding form, a real improvement under Mikel Arteta. They've got excitement, haven't they? Martinelli, Saka on both sides, Odegaard playing as that 10. Yes, Lacazette leading the line, Tini doing very, very well, Tomiyasu as well. So both fullbacks and a really progressive style. But what they've not come up against recently is top sides, and this is going to be a huge test for Arsenal.
So you've got the ball in the middle third with Bernardo Silva, who plays it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne into the gap for Sterling. Sterling in the penalty area, and just as he was thinking about what to do next, the ball was taken from him by Gabriel, and it goes out for the game's first corner.
It was a brilliant pass, wasn't it? Sterling just comes in off the left-hand side. De Bruyne can find anybody. Great pass as he turns. Gabriel comes across, covers. That's the type of forward pass you want, isn't it, from Kevin De Bruyne?
Well, Gabriel Martinelli took down the ball beautifully, and suddenly there's a chance for Arsenal. That's a great tackle from Ederson, and it goes out for a corner. We're looking at the first replay now. What do you think?
There's a chance. I think they'll look at it, they'll slow it down. When you see all the angles, look for any sort of contact on his foot. There was a tiny bit of contact. The ball actually moves away. Just a dangerous moment for Manchester City, but on the counter-attack, they've done really well, didn't they? Arsenal moved the ball quickly. You see Ederson just slightly taking Odegaard's left foot, but it's whether the VAR, Jared Gillett, thinks the contact's before or after.
City with plenty in the box still, trying to fashion an opportunity to cross it. Still those who came up for the corner are in there, and one of them is Diaz, and he thinks he should have scored, and actually the more you look at it, maybe he ought to have done.
It was a wonderful ball, wasn't it? Patience from City down the right hand side. Raheem Sterling, you're not thinking the range is right for him, but he puts a great ball in. Diaz, just as Ramsdale comes out the area to try and get a fist on it, touches it, agonisingly close. He's got to score.
So we're now into the penalty area with Jesus, who's tackled well actually, but it breaks for Sterling. Sterling plays it back towards Jesus. De Bruyne hits it first time, and he set it out just a little bit too wide, and therefore as he tried to bend it in the far corner, he'd given himself too much to do, and the ball was always going wide of the far post. But another half a chance, I suppose, for the Blues.
Yeah, it was a good chance for Kevin De Bruyne, gets it in that area. That's a good chance. He was under a little bit of pressure. I expected him to hit the target far post. Didn't come round as much. It was good work, wasn't it? Sterling, Gabriel Jesus not giving up under pressure from Arsenal, but the execution there from Kevin De Bruyne could have been a little bit better. It would have been some goal.
And it goes towards Odegaard. There's a fluency about Arsenal. Forward they come with Tierney down the left wing. His ball into the box, he's dangerous, and the shot goes in, and Saka gives Arsenal the lead. Well, you can't say that they haven't merited the opening goal, Arsenal. They've asked a lot of questions of City. Down the flanks, they've been crafting openings, and Bukayo Saka gives Arsenal the lead in the 31st minute. And to be fair to the home side, they've certainly merited it. Lacazette comes into the gap, and out he goes to Martinelli. Martinelli with a bending shot. Gosh, that was close. Did it brush the side of the post on the way out? It might well have done. Martinelli can counter, and he gets beyond João Cancelo, and he's racing towards the City penalty area, and he's keeping on going, and his run is a good one, and he's nearly tucked it into the net. Well, João Cancelo, I think, was leaving it for Ederson. Ederson wasn't going to get there, and Martinelli poked it when it looked like it had to be a City ball, and he's almost made it 2-0, but it's gone wide.
It was an incredible run, wasn't it? Even under contact from João Cancelo as he pulls it back. Good covering, Cancelo gets back. Just that hesitancy, just pulls the ball wide. But you can see the disappointment. It's a wonderful run from Martinelli. Should have at least hit the target at the end of it.
On it goes to Bernardo Silva. Towards the penalty area goes Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a challenge. Is that a penalty? No. Granit Xhaka tells Bernardo Silva to get up. The referee, Stuart Atwell, says that's not a penalty, and the upshot of all of that is the play goes on and it goes out for a throw. Well, Bernardo Silva's absolutely convinced it's a foul. Xhaka, well, he doesn't get any of the ball and he pulls his shirt.
Well, they're checking it.
That has to be a penalty, doesn't it?
The shirt pull's going to go surely go in the favour of Bernardo Silva. When he sees that shirt's pulled, that's why his legs go.
The Arsenal supporters do what they can to put off Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez, deep breath, runs up, strikes, scores. City back at 1-1. Riyad Mahrez with a wonderful penalty. Ramsdale goes the wrong way, and you have to say that whatever Arsenal argument they put up, when you pull the player of a shirt inside the penalty area with VAR around, you shouldn't get away with it. And Granit Xhaka didn't. It's 1-1.
Big pressure, Riyad Mahrez, with all of the uncertainty in and around it. He was cool. He delivered really well, but seeing the pictures, Ramsdale going right in front of Riyad Mahrez to put him off while there's uncertainty with the captains. But as he steps up, just that little shuffle of the feet, straight into the top right-hand corner. It's a wonderful finish and very, very cool. And he gets another goal for Riyad Mahrez.
To give Granit Xhaka the benefit of the doubt. And you have to say that VAR has just worked a treat. Oh, City are going to concede an own goal. Oh, it's off the line and then missed by Martinelli. And a red card. A red card. It was kicking off on the halfway line. And Gabriel's been sent off for putting Jesus on the deck. Well, there was an undercurrent. It was brewing, wasn't it, Michael? And then I must confess, I didn't see what happened, but I did see Jesus go down and Gabriel's been sent off.
It's just that long one, wasn't it, as he comes tight, a long arm to the right-hand side of his face, but will he get away with it? Yes, I think he might.
Here's Bernardo Silva. Goes towards the edge of the penalty area. Outside it goes to Mahrez. Mahrez in field to João Cancelo. João Cancelo hits a shot that goes over the bar, and the Arsenal supporters are delighted. De Bruyne now clips it in, but I think it'll go towards... Oh, it did reach, and it's poked in! Oh, my goodness! Who scored that? It's Rodri! What an extraordinary end to the game! The ball came into the box. It looked like it was going to be defended, but it squeezed through a couple of challenges, and all of a sudden, Rodri poked it over the line. A quite extraordinary moment in the game. It looked as though Arsenal had tidied it up, but it broke for Rodri, and Rodri just poked it in. He rips his shirt off. He knows he'll get a yellow card, but City, barring VAR intervention, have surely won the game.
Well, I said there'll be one more opportunity. It just fell. It's going to be tight as on the offside line, possibly, as Rodri just pokes it in as he takes his shirt away. I thought, is there a little nudge in the build-up from Rodri? As it's just there, it's like a poacher's finish, wasn't it? Just pokes it into the bottom corner. Incredible ending if this counts.
And now the whistle blows, and City have come from behind and have recorded a quite stunning win. Well, this game had everything. In the first half, Arsenal were, to be fair, just about the better side and led through Granit Xhaka. But this game was all about the second half. A Riyad Mahrez penalty after Bernardo Silva was tugged on the shirt. It was awarded by VAR. Granit Xhaka was seething. There was a huge delay, but the cool and calm way that Mahrez tucked away the penalty was quite extraordinary. Then in stoppage time, after Gabriel had been sent off earlier in the piece, Rodri just suddenly broke for him in the penalty area, and he tapped it over the line to record a quite extraordinary start to the new year for City. 11 Premier League wins in a row. Their lead at the top of the table extends still further, and don't forget the two chasing teams, Chelsea and Liverpool, meet at Stamford Bridge tomorrow.